Where is Marksman Ijoma Chinedu today? This is the question on the lips of thousands of investors whose money has gone down the drain in a failed Ponzi scheme. 2022 was indeed not the best time for many investors in the Chinmark Group, when some of them even took the case to deities, and whereas others were threatening suicide. Before he established the now-rested business, which is not so different from other Ponzi schemes, Marksman was famously known for his motivational speeches in churches. No wonder when he established the Chinmark investment platform, which promised investors mouth-watering returns on their investment monthly. It didn't take time before many Nigerians embraced the platform. Every day, new investment schemes emerged, trying to establish themselves in the market and earn the trust of their target audience. Sometimes investors get lucky, other times they are not, especially in the area of differentiating Ponzi schemes from legitimate investment platforms. Dr. Ambassador Marksman Ijoma was close to becoming a legend in Nigeria. He was or still is the chairman of Chinmark Group. Chinmark Group as a brand was among the most popular brands in Nigeria in 2022. He owned ventures in over 8 states across the country. Marksman diversified his ventures into 5 different sectors: agriculture, known as Chinmark Farms; real estate, Chinmark Homes and Shelters; loans, Chinmark's Loans; medicals; transportation, also known as Chinmark Executive Rights. His life during the phase of this Ponzi was one that inspired many to expect more out of life. A story of how God elevated him from a site laborer to a site supervisor was an example of what God did not do does not exist. His personal principle concerning life, his business, his love for God, his love for his family, employees, and the brand he brought to life gave many a sense of direction in their dream to be among the best business in Nigeria. This is a man many saw as hope and inspiration. Marksman related with people in a positive way, and this made him a likable figure on different social media platforms. He was a people person and targets to offer great customer service. He also built a great employee culture as well. In his quest to help humanity, Marksman empowered millions of people across the country. If Jack of all trades existed as a person in modern day, Marksman Chinedu Ijoma, the founder of Chinmark Group, would be that person. From Chinmark Homes and Shelter to Chinmark Farms, Chinmark Rides and Logistics, Chinmark Restaurants and Food Services, Chinmark Medicals, Chinmark Consultancy, Ijoma managed to present many options to his target audience. In December 2021, the Securities and Exchange Commission declared the group and its associates, Fin Africa Investment Limited, as illegal investment companies. But these still did not deter people from investing in the group. The fall of Chinmark Group, as everyone knew it, came in April of the same year, when Ijoma was arrested after he was accused of defrauding thousands of investors of billions of naira. According to a statement made by the Securities and Exchange Commission, Fin Africa Investment and its parent company, Chinmark Group, are accused of running an illegal investment scheme, and anyone doing business with the company does so at their own risk. The statement read in parts: the attention of the Securities and Exchange Commission Nigeria has been drawn to the activities of an illegal operator, Fin Africa Investment Limited. The company claims it to be an investment company that engages in business development in commercial sectors of the economy and uses the funds in entities under Chinmark Group. The statement read: the Commission thereby notifies the investing public that neither Fin Africa Investment Limited nor Chinmark Group is registered by the SEC, and the investment scheme promoted by these entities are also not authorized by SEC. SEC says a Chinmark Group owned by Marksman Chinedu Ijoma is fraud. At the beginning, Mr. Ijoma was not well known in the media, but his admirers frequently preached about his numerous acts of generosity and philanthropy. He was reported at a point to have gifted a woman 500,000 naira after his convoy splashed her with water. There are other thousands of records of his acts of compassion towards those in need, especially street hawkers. His modus operandi was that he recruited some Facebook celebrities and popular figures on that app to partner with him and run publicities and adverts for Chinmark Investments. Some Facebook users fell prey to this method. They claim that they use investors' money to invest in their fleets of businesses like real estate, hospitality business, logistics business, agriculture, among others, and a percentage will be paid back to investors from profits generated from those businesses. Some of their clients during the phase of the investigation said that they invested more than 20 million naira, some about 10 million naira, and a man said that he invested 100 million naira. We also heard that a popular Nollywood actor invested about 200 million naira. He promised his investors a 3% monthly return on investment, which business-wise is not too good to be true. It made sense to the investors, and they also got carried away with the man's pause and philanthropy's lifestyle online. What he does is when a new investor invests, he uses the new investor's money to settle the old investor, and the circle goes on. He also engaged in a lavish lifestyle and giveaway spree, also doing giveaways just for social media clout and social media appraisal and approval. Platforms like this are definitely bound to collapse. But some of the investors claim that although they knew that it would collapse, they were not expecting it to crash so soon. The CEO was able to present himself on Facebook as a holy philanthropist and a prudent businessman of great integrity who wouldn't steal or run away with their investors' money. And he was able to recruit many praise singers who were quite convincing and was able to convince an army of investors into joining the platform. The Chinmark Group scam was made public in March of 2022 when investors called out the Chief Executive Officer Chinedu Ijoma Maxman for failing to pay investors their investment returns. The Lagos State High Court in Ikoyi declared a Mariva injunction on the funds and assets of Chinmark's Group and 3 others over a 20 billion naira scam allegation. The freezing order, which was given by Justice Kudira Jose, was binding on all commercial banks that facilitated transactions with the defendants. The decision was made following the lawsuit filed by 4 claimants on behalf of themselves and 76 other investors after the failed payment of a return on investment of 246,610,000 as of December 30th, 2021. Based on the claimant's ex parte application, Justice Jose Kudirat ordered banks to freeze over 240 million naira Chinmark's Group owns its investors. The presiding judge also ordered the banks holding the defendants' funds or assets to file an affidavit revealing the account statement and balance of Chinmark Group and the 3 defendants. The court also gave the claimants permission to use a substituted service, which entailed pasting the document on the 3rd and 4th defendants' last known address in Ikeja, Lagos. These includes the originating sons, other pertinent documents with accompanying exhibits, the motion on notice for Mariva injunction, and all other processes that may be issued in the suit. However, Justice Jose declined to issue a court order restricting the defendant from depositing of any property the claimant might track down and find while the lawsuit was pending. To date, the case of Chinmark is yet to be settled as the man in question is no longer in the country and has not been visible on social media platforms in years. Thank you so much for watching this very incredible Ponzi scheme story of Maxman Chinedu Ijoma on Frank Specs. If you found this video interesting, do well to drop a comment on the comment box below. Let us know why Nigerians still fall prey to Ponzi schemes even in 2024. Thank you so much for watching.